In March 1982, a state trooper named Donald Weltner died in a terrible accident deep inside a cave in New Jersey. Weltner was good at exploring caves, but when he went into an unknown part of the cave system, it sadly led to his death. This is the story of Weltner's last dangerous adventure. Donald Weltner was an experienced cave diver. He decided to take a group of 12 Boy Scouts, including his sons, into the Crooked Swamp Cave. The Crooked Swamp Cave was no ordinary cave. It was very long, with twisting tunnels that had formed over thousands of years. One part, the Southwest Passage, was tough to get through. The entrance was so narrow that people had to crawl on their hands and knees to reach a small room beyond. Even though the cave was known to be dangerous, Weltner and other local cavers were fascinated by its beauty. They wanted to explore and find new unknown areas. As the group went deeper into the cave, Weltner became determined to reach a room that he had heard about but never had seen. Against the advice of his friends, he decided to explore a passage that had never been explored before. He was eager to be the first to discover what was beyond. Crawling through the tight, slimy passage, Weltner suddenly slipped and fell headfirst into a crack in the cave floor. The crack was shaped like a keyhole. At first, it seemed like a minor problem. As the experienced Weltner had always been able to escape such situations, but this time he couldn't. Weltner, who was 5'11" and weighed 160 pounds, became firmly stuck in the crack. His shoulders and hips were trapped, and his head was caught at a 30-degree angle. As he tried to free himself, the passage tightened around him, making it harder and harder for him to breathe. Realizing that he was in great danger, Weltner began yelling for help, but his cries were too far away for his scout companions to hear. It wasn't until one of the scouts went deeper into the cave and found Weltner that the rescue efforts began. Weltner's sons, Christopher and Roger, and the other scouts spent the next 1.5 hours trying to free their trapped father, but the crack's grip would not let go. As more experienced cavers and rescue groups arrived, they too struggled to find a way to pull Weltner free. With each passing hour, Weltner's condition got worse. Stuck in the downward-facing position, his body was under a lot of stress. His heart was working hard to circulate blood. Hypothermia and blood loss became severe threats because the cold cave walls were taking away his body heat. The rescuers worked tirelessly throughout the night. They crawled into the cave system and used every tool they could to find, including drills, chisels, and ropes, to free Weltner. They even thought about drilling an 18-foot shaft straight down to him, but they decided not to because it could have caused the cave to collapse and put Weltner's life in even more danger. Despite their hard work, the rescuers could not free Weltner from the unforgiving crack. The tight space and lack of leverage made it almost impossible to pull him out. Even as Weltner remained aware and asked the rescuers to tell his wife that he would be late, the team's attempts were stopped, leaving his skin and clothing badly injured. As the sun rose on Sunday morning, the rescuers became less and less hopeful that Weltner would survive. A nurse crawled into the cave and used special equipment to check his condition. The tests showed no signs of life, and the authorities decided to try one last extreme measure. They began drilling a 22-inch hole in the hillside above Weltner's position. The plan was to lower a small person in a cage to try to chisel Weltner free. Working day and night and using dynamite to clear the way, the rescue team blasted through the rock and limestone, but their efforts were not successful, and Donald Weltner's lifeless body was finally pulled from the cave. The tragic death of Donald Weltner shocked the caving community and the public. It was a stark reminder of the cave exploration's dangers and unpredictable nature, even for the most experienced adventurers. After the tragedy, the New Jersey Conservatory took action to prevent similar incidents. The Crooked Swamp Cave incident also showed how challenging and risky it is for rescue teams to work in such dangerous environments. The 36-hour rescue operation involved countless hard work, creativity, and bravery from the dedicated cavers and emergency personnel who refused to give up on Weltner. Despite their heroic efforts, Weltner's life was lost. This left his family, friends, and the caving community to deal with the terrible consequences of his fateful decision. The Crooked Swamp Cave incident shows how fine the line is between adventure and tragedy for cavers, and how important it is to be very careful and respect the unforgiving nature of the underground world. In the years that follow, the caving community and the New Jersey Conservatory worked together to implement a comprehensive set of safety measures and guidelines. These included mandatory training programs for anyone who wanted to explore the Crooked Swamp Cave system, the installation of advanced communication and monitoring systems, and the development of specialized rescue equipment and techniques. The Crooked Swamp Cave incident also sparked more interest in the scientific study of cave systems and their complex geological formations. Researchers and cave scientists began to study the Crooked Swamp Cave more closely. This new knowledge helped people better understand the risks of cave exploration and develop more effective safety protocols. The caving community also emphasized the importance of teamwork, communication, and respect for the underground environment in their expeditions. Today, the Crooked Swamp Cave is still a popular destination for experienced cavers, but with a renewed sense of responsibility and caution, the safety measures implemented after the 1982 incident have helped ensure that visitors can explore the cave's wonders with more preparedness and respect for the challenges of the underground realm. The tragic legacy of Donald Weltner's death lives on as both a warning and a testament to the caving community's resilience and dedication. The story of Donald Weltner's fateful journey into the Crooked Swamp Cave remains a powerful reminder of the importance of caution, preparation, and respect for the mysteries that lie beneath the surface. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our future uploads. In the comments, let us know what you think about the story of the Crooked Swamp Cave. We'd love to hear your thoughts.